Here's Goff. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Goff looking to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, Swift. Here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goff on 1st down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Goff throwing complete for Swift, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 38-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. To the air again. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Goff on third down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas there to make the grab. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On first down, it's Goff. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 30 on 2nd down. Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, Goff. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Hunter Bryant, 26 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. There he goes, right side. The 20.
You thought you had it.
And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Brady going to throw here. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Brady going to go on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans, 55 yards. And the Bucs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but